Demon Prince conversion update. No sign of Santa Claus yet, but I have been visited by Slaanesh. Oosh! Oh, saved by Slaanesh. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another Saved by Slaanesh episode, and in this one I'm going to show you some more work I've done on the Demon Princess. Before that though, if you would like to keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please give me a sub and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so the Demon Princess is nearly finished. All I've got left to do is the head and a few extra little details that I want to do. Now once again, a massive thank you for all of the comments and feedback that you gave me in last week's video. It is very much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to go table down in a second, but before I do, I just want to tell you that I do plan on increasing the Saved by Slaanesh episodes. I'm going to upload now on a Saturday and a Tuesday. I need to get this army completed as much as I can, ready for painting on January the 1st. So watch out for episodes of Saved by Slaanesh on a Tuesday now, as well as Saturday. Right, okay, let's go table down and have a look at my work. Okay, so let's have a look at the princess. And I think I'm going to have to come up with some sort of name for her. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments box below. I'd love to hear them. Right, okay, so first of all, I decided to Slaanesh her up a bit. I was visited by Slaanesh. So let me zoom in and show you what I did. Okay, so there you go. I decided to put a Slaanesh symbol on her chest. Now I have been umming and ahhing whether to do a second boob, but I've decided not to. I want to keep her with the same sort of feel as what the demonettes are going to be looking like. So alternatively, yeah, etched in a Slaanesh symbol, and I'm really happy how it's come out. I tried to make it look as if it's sort of carved into her chest, so I've got sort of a pattern in the grooves. But yeah, really liking it. It's a little bit bigger than I originally envisioned, but that's because I started with the circle at the bottom and I used a paint lid and I did the circle, and that sort of dictated how big the symbol was going to be. But even so, I'm very happy with it. Okay, so after my visit from Slaanesh, I continued to work on the arms. So first of all, just tidying up some of the arms that I already had converted. So I put some little green stuff in there just on the join of the magnet, so when it's in position you can't really see the join. So that was pretty cool. So I did that on that claw. I had to do it on the axe section as well, just in the top there. And then I proceeded to work on the sword. So just first of all, a massive thanks to all of the suggestions regarding the sword. Of course, ultimately it was going to be my decision, and I had to make a decision. It was a tough one. So in the end I went for this. So I used the original Chaos sword just here. I put this bone sword just on here, and then I used the Tyranid top arm just here, and you can see I had to do some green stuff work here, a little bit more than some of the others, and the reason for that was the arm was quite sort of bent in, and it didn't really work with the pose on the model, so I had to sort of straighten the arm out slightly. So I did some green stuff work there, just on the top and also on the join there, and that is looking like that. So pretty cool. Now I know of course it's not going to be everyone's ideal solution for the sword, but I had to make a choice, and there was a good number of people who thought this sword would work the best, so I decided to go with this one. That is how the sword is looking, like so. Now let's just pop in the other arm. So that's how they are looking. Right, so that was the top arms all sorted out. So now I had to work on the bottom arms. Okay, so first of all I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the comments and feedback that I had in last week's video regarding these small claws. I have to admit I was a little bit surprised. I thought the crab claws were going to win hands down, but in actual fact it's fair to say the Tyranid claws were the most popular choice that you guys thought would work on the model. Now I did have a few commenters that said that the Tyranid claws work better with the sword and the axe, and the crab claws work better with the big crab claws. And that got me thinking. I thought, well, sounds like a sensible thing, so how about I just magnetise them? So that is what I did. So I've now magnetised on the Tyranid claws, one there and one just there. Looking pretty cool. And yep, I've got the option, take these off And then I can pop on the crab claws, which we've got. One there and one. Oh yeah, there you go, crab claws. Looking pretty cool. So yeah, I used the Tyranid arms again on here. This one is a little bit thin, to be fair, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap a chain around there. One of my subscribers suggested using chains. In actual fact, I am going to use chains on here. This arm isn't so bad. I didn't have a matching pair of arms, to be fair, so this one had to be a little bit thinner. But like I said, I'm going to sort that out with some chains. So, not only that, but I went a little bit crazy. In actual fact, I think I found my most favourite choice out of these two options, and it's another choice. So what did I do? Well, let's take this arm off. I did a whip. No, yeah, I gave her a whip. How Slaanesh is that? In actual fact, I think this is my favourite choice. So I'm probably going to use this one most of the time. So let's put on the big claws as well. Got one there and one there. Zoom out a bit. There you go. That, in actual fact, I think is my favourite out of all of the options. But yeah, let's set it up with the other options as well so you can see them. And that is the axe version. And then we can take that off and obviously pop on our sword. Probably something like that. So, really, really cool, really happy. And I think I now have come up with a solution for her. Now, I know a lot of you have been saying that the tail just doesn't work, it's too short and stubby. So, let's put the wings on, because I think the wings do really change the dynamics of the model. And there is also the little point that I don't want to make it too big. After all, it is supposed to be a Demon Prince. And the Demon Prince model isn't actually that tall. So I want to keep to the same sort of size as a proper Demon Prince. So let's put the wings on and see what it looks like. Okay, so there you go, that's with the wings on. And I think now you get more of a feel that she's flying rather than slithering. The tail is just sort of resting on there. Let's put the big claws on as well so you can see what they look like. There you go, so that's another option. Big claws with the Tyranid things. And then let's just swap these out just for a bit of fun. Let's put on the two crabby claws. One there and one there. Two crabby claws. And finally, the whip. There you go. So that is how she's looking. Next, I need to sort out the head. So let's have another chat about the head. Love you till you're dead. Head. Okay, so that is the head that I liked the most out of the original kit. Yes, I could potentially look around, maybe find a more feminine head somewhere, but I really would like to make this model from the majority of the original Demon Prince kit as I can, and just sort of convert it. So the idea that we had in one of the earlier videos for this head was to use this top section of a demonette, like so. So, I need your votes. Option 1, like that. Option 2 is going to be with that hair but the other way round. So option 3, to add another piece of Demonette's hair just in the fronts there, in between the horns. What do you think of that one? And option 4 is to not use any of that Demonette's hair and maybe do some green stuff tentacles for the hair. Of course, option 5 is blank. That's for your suggestions. If you've got any other suggestions apart from those 4 options, then let me know. I really love to hear your thoughts. Beam me up.